Hi guys, this video I'm gonna be talking a little bit about my husband. I want to say trigger warning because this has to do with self-harm, and I don't want what I'm going to be talking about to trigger anyone else who may be going through hardships in that manner. But I think it's just important because I don't want to hurt anyone. I've been going live for over 6 years, and a lot of my lives, especially Foodie Friday, my husband would come on live with me, and we've been doing this for years. It's something that we really enjoy doing, and we connected so well with our viewers because of our deep love and connection between me and him. We made people laugh, we've made people cry, and the loyalty has been so strong. I've been quiet and not giving any updates regarding my husband because of what me and my children and my husband have endured on social media and anyone that's close to me. Not only was I harassed and stalked, but so was my parents, so was my sister, so was my ex-husband, my girls' father. So much negativity happened, and people got involved. APS got involved, CPS got involved, Yuma Police Department got involved. They conducted a thorough investigation on me and everything regarding my husband. And I left social media for almost 8 months during this time because the responsibility that I had at that time, I wasn't able to put drama on social media on the plate that was already full at that time. My plate has not been as full, and my plate is not as heavy anymore. I'm now dealing with the pain of no longer having my husband by my side. Because of what happened on social media, I stayed away from talking about my husband or updating anyone, because that's a pain that I feel I need to protect. It's a pain that I never thought I would feel or go through in my life. Whew. Excuse me. On May 23rd of 2022, my husband attempted on his life by rope. Immediately when I saw him, it was a shock. It's a lot of emotions all at once that's really hard to process, seeing the love of your life in the most scariest position, and even needing to think, needing to grab the phone, call 911, those thoughts. It's scary how you really have to act so quickly in a moment like that. And I did. And I was able to cut him down and perform CPR with the help of aid. And for almost an entire year, he fought like no one I've ever seen before. And he did things that doctors said he never would. And being by his side was an honor and a privilege, and one that I would do again and again. That's my baby. And for me now it's important because I feel such a disconnect with what I do, with creating content. I hold back so much because of the hurt and because of needing to protect my family. But I feel like I'm not being me anymore. And I feel like I'm disconnected from myself by not sharing my truth for fear of more people judging, more people sharing such negative, horrible lies against me. It affecting my children, because I noticed a pattern when I would talk about my husband. There was a lot of backlash, and I did not want to create that for my family. But it's important for me to live in my truth and for me to feel that connection again, because what I do is important. And I feel like my story, even with what I went through on social media, I feel like that could help so many people. The way that I fought for my husband, you know, doctors telling me that he has no hope, that he's never going to come back from this, that he's going to be a vegetable for the rest of his life. And I did not accept that whatsoever. And he didn't. Before Vaughn passed away, his eyes were open and he still was moving his head. And he was able to use his voice. There's so much about what has happened in the last year that people have absolutely no idea about. And because I didn't share this news, it came out already that my husband has passed, and this is not new for a lot of people in knowing this. This is now just me confirming this. This is why I've held back, because my privacy is no longer something that people respect. We've been doing this for the last 6 years. I know what my husband wouldn't want me to share. At this point, for me and him working together for this long, I know my husband. I know what he would be comfortable with being shared. I know what he wouldn't. Whatever I have shared and whatever I will share is something that he would be okay with. At the time when he passed away, I knew that something would happen to where it would get out. And I delayed in doing the death certificate. I just had that. Maybe it wasn't me having a feeling. Maybe it was me being directed by God to tell me, don't say nothing, don't do nothing. I knew that once I were to fill out the death certificate, something would happen. So I delayed in doing that. Besides the delay, my husband was tortured. He was in the hospital. The last update that I gave was that he was in the hospital because he was abused by the care home that he was at. He did not make it from there, and the hospital hurt him and slowly took away his life. And I documented everything. I would go in there with video recordings. I would take pictures. It is so disgusting, the things that Vaughn has endured. And because of that, because of the disgusting care that he had received, it cost him his life. So now I'm here to pick up the pieces and to be that warrior mom who has to now be there to comfort my children with the pain that I can never fix. As a parent, you want to do everything you can to protect your babies and to keep them from harm. And this is something that I can't. I can be there to support, and I can be there to be there by their side. And that's what I've been doing. Just because this is the first time I've been on social media talking about this doesn't mean that we don't regularly have conversations about my husband. We talk about him every day because he's that special. It's like if love was, the way that you show love was money, let's say that, and to be married was $100 a day that you had to give to your significant other. The way Vaughn gave me love was like, it was $1,000 a day, each day,